Week number 96 of the 27-inch challenge. We must not neglect isolation work. It's kind of my motto nowadays. So this is not the beginning of the week 96 training session. This is actually week 95's last session. I didn't have time. Again, I'm short on time always. I can't balance sleep, stress, everything. I'm just, the schedule is out of whack. I need new patterns. Okay, and one of the patterns I'm establishing now is hitting isolation work at least twice a week. At least the biceps, the neck, the side delts, the calves, sometimes the VMO, depending on what I want to work on. That's what I'm actually, it's typically that muscle groups like this, the calves, the arms, side delts, neck. That's kind of my lagging body parts. So calf tip, another calf tip I like to share with you is this. I learned this from Eugene Theo. Okay, if you want exercise content, quality, it's scientific and really straight to the point, short content, I recommend his channel. So this kind of gets the majority of my calf work for the remaining of years now of this year. So I'm gonna do this style of, it's kind of like the 21s, this style of calf raises. So I do 7 reps pausing, and it's raining. It's this is my problem. This particular time it's always raining, so I do 7 reps of slow descent and pause at the top, another 7 reps, pause at the bottom, and it will start to burn, and then I'll do another 7 reps of full reps without pausing. So this kind of hits my calves very effectively, and I supersetted it with some stiff leg deadlifts. Okay, I didn't do it last week, so I'm gonna do it now. Hamstrings are important, so switching grips, because my grip is kind of trashed or kind of tired from the pulling horizontal and vertically. So, and this is one of my replacement now for the dumbbells. This is some barbell easy bar curl. This is hard actually. The balancing component of it, you see that? The balancing component of it for the side delts. Okay, I'm kind of bored with the regular lateral raise and the upright rows, so I decided to do this. Will it hit my side delts correctly, or the muscle belly in itself? Because if you want to train effectively, you should hit the specific muscle belly, in this case the side delt, okay, not the joints. Okay, that's why I think I appreciate machines now, especially if it kind of gets to your it's so exact to your biomechanics. Use it, okay, use it all the time. So calories for the week is not good. I've already eaten the week's calories, so this is kind of a bonus. Like, I didn't film all the foods I'm eating, and this is just kind of a glimpse, okay? And I filmed this because this is papaya, and we have a farm at one town ahead from us, and there's all kinds of papaya sprouting, so it's free. So why not? It's I think it's God's gift to us. You know, if you have a farm and you have fruit crops there, use it. Okay, so the fiber source, one of the main fiber source will be papaya. Okay, it's either ripe or like this, you know, sauteed with salt, pepper, and some garlic, onion. Simple. Get your fiber. This is 60 calories per 200 grams. So it's easy to, and I'm full. After 3 cups of that, I'm full. Okay, and sandwich after training, we have a business training, and you know the company gave us sandwich. It's not smart. I would prefer this than the sandwich. I can eat 2 of those and be full, equivalent to 1 sandwich. Okay, and this is one of the highlights of the week. This is some unlimited Japanese, unlimited Korean, and one tip if you're eating at like Korean stuff, barbecue, this is some wagyu. They say wagyu, but it doesn't taste like wagyu. So yeah, some beef. I'm not gonna call it wagyu. So this is tempura. When I just ate like 5 of those, and then I removed the skin. So, and eaten like a lot of shrimp, because shrimp is, you get lean protein from the shrimp. Okay, I don't recommend it to eat every day, but shrimp is lean protein. Okay, I would prefer it more than this, you know, the fatty part of the beef strips, you know, with the sushi, you know. And I struggled with hitting the fiber, you know, because the sushi is so delicious, you know, and lettuce are kind of, you know, I don't prefer eating it that much. So I prefer meats, and like most people, meats and carbs. I just eat vegetables for function, you know, not necessarily for taste. So if you are eating for function, not for taste, you have an advantage if you're an athlete. No? And this is a cool week because I switched from squat focus. Now I'm gonna switch to horizontals again, but this time it's not as long as before. This is 4-week block. Whatever strength I can milk on the 4-week block, I'm gonna do. So the problem is, again, week 96, if you've seen the past few videos, I had an injury. I fell off the roof. So what am I doing now? I am going light. Okay, I am going to PR from, not from the 230 pounds, 1.5 times body weight, or almost 1.5 times body weight. I'm not gonna PR on that because my subscap will tear. I can feel it when I do bench. So I'm gonna be smart. It's better to back off a little bit because I'm gonna focus now on healing, on mobility work, on like this injury is stubborn because I didn't get it from lifting weights. I got it from falling off the first floor of the roof. Okay, so this is neck curls. Again, I'm not neglecting the isolation work. I think most people are, you know, they are lazy on the accessories because it takes a lot of time. And I agree with them because this is a 20 rep set and you're gonna do the bench. So the solution for that is superset it. Okay, you superset it with bench. The only downside is you're still dizzy, you know, after the neck curls and you're gonna do bench. So here, right here, when as you see the angle, it's still kind of an overhead press movement. So in a way, you're still using your rear delts, your subscap. So it's hurting. And I have to be careful. Okay, I can push the 1.5 times body weight, but I think it's not worth it. Okay, it will worsen the injury. Okay, long term it's not good, so I'm not gonna do it. Okay, again, supersetting with the back of the neck and then the front of the next set, and then repeating. Okay, repeating the cycle. Okay, and as you can see, what I noticed from high rep training, what's high rep for me, this is around, I'm doing 10 to 12 reps, no more than 12. 10 is like the minimum, so I picked a weight that I can do like 12 to 15 reps, one set. Okay, one set, that's like max out. Okay, so I ended up at 180 pounds weight. This the yellows. Now what I'm gonna do is superset that with the neck curls, but instead of just one set all out, I'm gonna do 10 reps, 3 sets. Okay, chill. The first 2 sets is like chill 10 reps. Okay, it's supposed to be chill, but it doesn't happen this time. The third set, that's the push set, the PR set. Okay, and you'll see here that I think this is the last set. This is the 10 plus. Okay, the 10 plus PR set, the third set, the most important set, the set that will like milk out the most muscle damage and the most muscle tears, that will push growth. So what happened? Count with me. 1, and I'm doing post bench, by the way. I'm gonna do post bench forever. 2, 3, because that's how you do it. The muscle bellies, not the joints. If you're doing some rep work, don't bounce it, because you're not working the muscle bellies as effectively as you can. So what happened? Okay, if you're counting, okay, I failed at like 8 or 9. So I rested, like compose my energy. So I'm at 10 10 9. Okay, so next time I'm gonna do 10 10 10 or 10 10 11. So I wanna push it. So this is what happened. I wanna push the last 3 sets. So what happened? That's a hard one. As you can see, I pushed for 3 reps, but what happened? I failed. Okay, so that's how important, squat rack is, and stoppers. You don't get pinned down and don't get injured. Okay, while tired, while I'm struggling with my air, and it's raining. It's already raining. I did my stiff leg deadlifts. Okay, never neglect the isolation work, the movements, the rep work. Some people call it fluff work. I agree. This lightweight, high reps, the pump work, it's good. It's good for muscle growth. Okay, so don't never neglect the pump work. Then I proceed to, actually that's not smart. I forgot that I'm gonna do rows today. So yeah, you prioritize the rows because of the forearm strength. So I did 190 pounds for forearms and the rows. This is a regular pendlay row. So 4 sets of 10. I'm not gonna push it because of the subscap. I can go heavy, but in my opinion, barbell rows, don't go as heavy as you can, like for going for a deadlift. Okay, because you're not gonna isolate the back that way. Okay, that's why I now appreciate the machines, the row machines, because it takes out the unnecessary balancing components. Okay, I'm not an Olympic powerlifter, Olympic weightlifter or power lifter. So muscle growth wise, it's beneficial for me to eliminate other factors in terms of the movement. Okay, what machine does is it isolates the, it isolates the movement. It takes out the balancing component, the the fatigue accumulation, and you just hit the muscle bellies. If you're doing free weights, you have joint stress, and it's high fatigue, so you're able to do less with, with compared with machine. So it has some benefits, and for me it's beneficial to use machines because I've been doing free weights for a long time. Some people go to the other extremes. They use machines a lot and they don't train their body to lift freely. Okay, that's why it's called free weights. Okay, to lift freely and really do natural strength movements. So I switch grips here. Wide grip. I know this are having risks of bicep tears doing like this, but the weight is not too heavy, so I can do it like this, and my biceps aren't sore today, so I can do this. What I'm doing here is that's why I'm switching grips because of the subscap. Okay, by switching the grip I can shift the focus from all of the back to more of the rear delts. Okay, so this is the last part of the training. I have Zoom calls and client calls after this. So I started at 5:30 p.m. I ended up at 6:30 p.m. I have a 7 p.m. meeting after this, so I'm rushing, so what I'm gonna do, and this is the post-workout meal. Again, ripe papaya. This is delicious, by the way. And here, rice and some meat and eggs. Basic, So I think I had 900 calories from the meal, and then 300 calories for the papaya. And I'm weighing it here. What does 100-gram look like? So it's 4 pieces. By fruits and vegetables, you don't have to be so strict of the grams. Minus 10, 20 grams, 5, 10 grams is, understandable. Not hitting shredded glute status. So yeah, so that's 100 grams. So we're going to do what? 4.5 cups. 1 cup is 200 grams. So around 800 plus grams, around 330 calories. And this is some kangkong, some green leafy veg, some tilapia fried, and some papaya, raw papaya. And this is what tips the week over. This is birthday week, so we had sausages, pasta, ice cream, cake, and rice, and egg, and breads, and yeah, I think I did 1600 calories in one sitting. 1800 calories in one sitting because of these ice creams. But I'm not too full, because 1 tablespoon of that ice cream is already 80 calories, something like that. So that tips me over. Bread are also very high in calories, so I did eat a lot of bread, so that's wrong for me because it's a trigger food. So I ate a lot than what I need to. Okay, so training day. This is the midweek training. So we started off with, I woke up very sore and my injuries are hurting. My the one I fell off, that's why I'm filming this right part of the arm. Okay, seeing the angle, and when I do a regular pull-up, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to tear it even more. So what I did is some of easier variation, which is this. Okay, neutral grip, half body pull up. Just slowing the reps, and instead of hitting the inner part of the delt and the rotator cuff, that slow repetition really tipped me to really be vertical. That's why I'm doing that motion. Because before I'm not really that vertical, so if I'm really vertical, it doesn't hurt. Okay, so what's the lesson here? Find out what works for you for the time being. Okay, for example, here I tore my rear delt, so I can't do some super heavy vertical pull. So this is the vertical pull from now on. Some high reps, first set 12 reps, second set, I think I'm gonna do the dog crap training style here. And this is the main OHP vertical push movement from now on. High reps, around the 15 rep range, 15 to 20 rep range. Only 3 sets. I don't want to go more than 3 sets because it's unilateral movement. So basically if it's 3 sets per side, it feels like 6 sets because you gotta do the other side. So that's the downside of doing unilateral movements. Mentally, it's tough because after working hard on one side, you have to convince yourself to do the same amount of effort, the same amount of pressure, the same amount of grind on the other side. So yeah, sometimes it's not that cool, and thinking you're gonna do 6 sets of this. Okay, so the advantage of unilateral, of course there are advantages. The advantage of unilateral movements is you work on your weak sides. That's the main advantage, so that when you go to your regular both arm push or pull or whatever exercise, squat, you're stronger because you strengthened that one side. Okay, what's important here, guys, is the angle. Okay, I'm pushing in accordance with the movement of the bar. Okay, my body is also at the plane wherein the bar is going. Okay, so I'm not upright, I'm leaning forward, I'm following the bar path. Okay, so it hits weirdly, this hits my, not just my front delt but more of my side delt. Okay, I think because of that stretch at the bottom, I think that's the main reason why. So I highly recommend this. If you don't have a dumbbell at home, do landmines. Okay, I call this landmines. You just use the other side of the barbell and you load a plate on it. Okay, so I'm not doing super heavy like before because of the rear delt. I want my rear delt to fully heal, and this is new. Okay, this is what I replaced my squat with. Okay, this is some Bulgarian landmines split squats. As you can see, I'm feeling this out. I'm experimenting, and I noticed that it's too low. Okay, I need to elevate my feet because the plate is touching the ground, and it's eliminating the tension on the leg. Okay, and I can't go down as much. As you can see, it's higher than parallel, so I need to work on that. Okay, so this hits my glutes if my heels is not elevated. So later you'll see I'm gonna elevate my heel so that the VMO is still come into play. And when I do it like that, in that motion, in that tempo, as you can see, I'm elevating the feet here. It's not hitting my quads, it's hitting my hamstring and my glutes, more of my glutes, especially when I lean forward. So girls, if you are watching this, if you are, or guys, if your wife, you want them, they want some glutes, okay, do this. This is one of their bread and butter. Some forward lean Bulgarian split squats, or even reverse lunge, okay, with an elevated surface. Okay, so this is kind of fast, so we're gonna correct that. So I did 15 reps, one set, and then going rest pause style. So I didn't film the sets that where I go 3 seconds down, pausing 2 seconds at the bottom, and going up. So I think I might not be, if I do it that way, I'm not gonna be able to do that 15 rep set. Okay, so it's variation, you know. I'm squatting for quite a while and I got stagnant, so I switch it up, you know. So bicep curls, I'm not neglecting now. Again, I am going to be consistent doing the isolations. In fact, I'm planning on doing it every morning. It's like a morning ritual, morning wake up routine. Okay, this is 55 pounds, by the way, of metal. So, and this is interesting. Okay, I lightened the weight in my calf raises, and what happens? Okay, my calves are really on fire, which is the point, kind of the point of smaller muscle groups, metabolic fatigue. So I did the first 7 reps, pausing at the bottom, like very long pause, like 3 to 4 seconds. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that, 3 to 4 seconds. And then after that 7, I'm gonna do the pauses at the top. Okay, after those 7 pauses at the top, I'm gonna do regular pausing at the bottom, pausing at the top, 7 reps again, and it burns. After that it burns, I'm gonna rest 5 seconds, and I'm gonna do it again, 5 reps, like 4 more times. Okay, so this is gonna be the staple of the calf raise. I'm responding well to this amount of intensity and kind of a lightweight, but you hit the gastrocnemius really well. So I highly recommend this for stubborn calf people. I know calves are highly genetics, but it doesn't mean you don't train them, doesn't mean you don't improve them. You know, there is some still improvement that needs to be done. So yeah, so don't make that your reason why you're not gonna do a certain exercise. Okay, so yeah, so this week is incomplete. So week 9, this is the end of the week, so I didn't do my heavy bench and rows this week. Maybe I'll do it later around Saturday or Monday, the heavy 6 to 8 rep range workout. But if my rotators are completely healed, but if it's not, then I'm gonna continue to do the high reps from now on, just to heal that rear delt rotator cuff subscap area. Okay, so that's kind of the point, that's kind of the plan for the next few weeks. Rep work, okay, having PRs, hitting PRs on rep work, okay, around 9 to 12 rep range, around there. It's still hard, still heavy, but it's less risk of injury because the weight is lighter. Hopefully this heals my stubborn rotator cuff, my stubborn, rear delt. So yeah, so that I can train heavy again. Yeah, so we're gonna see what happened. So the week is not yet done. I still have one workout to go, bench and rows. I'm gonna do bench and rows twice a week. So I'm gonna do my best to do that. And then the other four, which is the vertical pull-ups and the OHP and the hip hinge and the squat, will be a chill one, like once a week, you know. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. So see you next week. Thank you guys for watching. Programs down below, free programs if you want free fat loss, muscle gain, and health course, online coaching. Our programs are available down below. Okay, thank you guys for watching. See you later. Peace.